have a GMA exclusive now. Uber announcing a new feature that connects women riders with women drivers. Becky Worley is here. You got those details for us? Good morning.
I do. Good morning, Robin. Today, Uber announcing a pilot program called Women Preferences, where women riders can choose to have a female driver. Also, female Uber drivers can set a preference for booking women riders. It'll debut in San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Detroit in a few weeks. And if successful, they hope to expand this nationwide. Now, Uber has faced scrutiny in the past over safety for women riders and drivers. And the company says the Women Preferences pilot is something that's come directly from user feedback. Women want more of a sense of safety from the app. So here's how it works. For riders, they can request a female driver on demand, but it's only about 1 in 5 Uber drivers nationwide that are female, so it's not guaranteed. Or you might have to wait a longer time if you want that option. Another way to do this, riders can reserve in advance. That gives more probability that the female driver request can be honored. Or the third way is to set a preference for women drivers, which increases your chances of being matched with one but doesn't guarantee it. For drivers, they simply toggle on an option to be matched with a woman. And in case you were wondering, men cannot opt in to choose women drivers.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be discussing Uber's new program that allows women to select only women drivers and riders. Some people like the idea, while some feel like this is more of society's and feminists' way of demonizing all men for the actions of a few. But I'll let you decide. Alright, let's get into it.
Good morning. It's a great day for women today. I learned that Uber will be debuting their option for women drivers only. You will now be able to toggle on and off if you want a woman driver, which is so exciting. They're offering it at first in LA, San Francisco, and Detroit. If it goes well, they will make this option available nationwide. I did also learn that only 1 in 5 Uber drivers is a woman, so you might have to wait longer. There might be a price hike. I think those are things that I'm willing to do to get a woman driver. So this is very exciting. Very, very, very exciting.
So I saw this report that Uber will allow women drivers and women riders to avoid being paired with men next month. And look, I'm all for women's safety. If women like it, I love it. But I think a lot of people are missing the point about truly protecting women. If you want to protect women, if you want to protect anybody when it comes to Lyfts, Ubers, whatever you want to call it, how about you do a better job of your background checks? How about you do a better job of vetting those who are going to be associated with using your app?
I agree with his sentiment. Uber allowing women to pick women-only drivers and riders is getting away from the real issue here. If a few men are out here doing all of these bad things, then that's on the company for hiring them. If people really feel that unsafe when riding in an Uber ride, then Uber needs to do a better job with their background checks. There's a reason why background checks exist, and this is why. That being said, women drivers aren't exactly the most innocent creatures on earth either. I've heard stories of women Uber drivers being involved in some untrustworthy acts with their Uber passengers as well. But we'll touch on that later in the video.
Because a lot of times it's not about the wolf. Sometimes it's actually about the wolf in sheep's clothes. Sometimes to get to a woman isn't by force. Sometimes to get to a woman is not about putting her in a position to feel afraid. But the best way to get to a woman is by making her feel safe. And what will make another woman feel safe? Another woman. And I'm not saying women don't look out for other women, but sometimes women also are dangerous. Sometimes women are horrible people. Sometimes women can manipulate you and put you in harm's way without you even knowing it. I get we live in this world that we think men are dangerous, and I'm not going to act like men cannot be dangerous, but women can be just as dangerous. They can put you in position to be taken advantage of. So instead of focus on only avoiding certain types of genders, how about you do a better job of vetting the people that you're going to have your customers around? And maybe create a system where your customers can also be vetted as well. Create an app on quality, effectiveness, and safety instead of quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, a win is a win for the girls because Uber is going to pilot a program next month in Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Detroit that allows women to request female drivers and vice versa, so the drivers can request women-only passengers. Now, Uber is saying they aren't guaranteeing the preference, but their odds increase. I think that is a huge thing. I am scared to take Ubers alone because hell no, I'm not doing that with a male driver. And I have had female drivers, and it just eases my mind. So I'm excited that they're rolling this out, and hopefully they roll this out in more cities soon. Hopefully it works out and everything is seamless. Now, there have been horror stories that I've heard personally and just like on the internet of like women having the scariest interaction with their Uber drivers, of them locking them in the car, of, you know, other things that are way worse, like SA. So you cannot say anything negative about this. And like I said, hopefully this rolls out in more cities soon.
Again, this is getting away from the real issue of Uber vetting the people they let drive for them. But here's a girl that says having a woman driver just eases her mind after all of the stories she's heard about male drivers. Which is probably an exaggeration if you know about women and their distorted view on everything. It doesn't take much for them to feel harassed. Sometimes just a simple hello will do it for them. But women are also hive-minded. So if one of them thinks something, they'll coerce the rest of the hive to think it too. If this was such a big issue, you would hear about Uber settling lawsuits for something that happened to one of their riders. But those stories are few and far between. Especially nowadays with the rise of women being caught lying about being sexually assaulted, in hopes to extort men and companies out of money. You can never be too sure in today's time.
So apparently, starting next month, Uber will launch a feature allowing women to request women-only rides by selecting this preference in the app settings for both riders and drivers. So a lot of women are saying this is good. We don't want to ride with male riders. They're creepy. But this is where the lines get blurred at. Let's just say a female driver who only wants to drive females, right? She accepts a ride from a female. After the club, the female is drunk, she accepts that ride. She pulls up to pick up the female, and all of a sudden the female has her boyfriend, a guy she just met, a brother, a cousin, or somebody with her. Is this female driver now to say, I'm sorry, miss, you can't ride with me because I don't want any men in my car? I don't see how that's fair. I see how this could actually become more of a problem than help, because now men are feeling left out. It's like, okay, so if we're drunk and we're on the side of the street and my sister is being nice by taking me home, you mean to tell me I can't get in this Uber with my sister because the driver doesn't want a man in the car because she feels unsafe? I feel like this is kind of like weird, but good for women. This is good for women who have been through things or who do really feel unsafe riding with males. But I feel like this still is kind of crazy.
This is a good point. There's a lot of gray areas with this new feature, because oftentimes, especially in big cities, when you're calling an Uber ride, you have other people with you that will be riding too. So can the women driver refuse to drive two males that are on a double date with two women? I can envision a lot of chaos and canceled rides with this new feature.
Uber is launching a feature next month that lets women avoid being matched with men by allowing them to choose women-only rides in their settings for both riders and drivers. That's good. That's for both, right? If I'm a guy, can I do male-only rides or not? No! What do you know? What if I want only men? What if that's what I want? I'm sexist. Really? That's crazy.
This was funny. But hey, sometimes men would prefer to have male drivers, servers, bartenders, waiters, and so on. Women aren't the perfect little angels society makes them out to be. Some of the worst service I've had in restaurants have been because I had a woman waiter. And don't let one of them have a bad day or get their feelings hurt. They can turn into the most unprofessional little brats. It's not a good time.
You've been on the phone the whole entire ride.
And you can get out right here.
Worst Uber driver I've ever had.
I'm taking care of business.
Okay. I don't have to hear your whole conversation.
You can get out. I'm gonna end the ride.
I am about to get out. We're at the airport now.
About what I'm doing in my car. This is getting to be ridiculous. Where's your car?
Oh.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Rude.
I'm not rude.
Worst Uber driver. You will get 1 star for me.
You think I care about some stars? I'm trying to find out about my car. You talking about some stars?
Just let me out.
But you're in my car. But you're in my car.
Just let me out.
But you're in my car. I can't even talk to the insurance people. They need my information.
Is this how you treat your passengers?
What passenger?
Okay, you can let me out right here.
I'm trying to get my car taken care of. I'm pulling over right now.
Ma'am, please.
You ain't
okay.
Nothing. You got your seatbelt on?
Yeah, bounce. I'm glad I got this one. Oh. Are you crazy?
No, I'm not.
I do I get out this car? Oh my gosh. I could have hit my head or something. How do I pop the trunk? Can you please pop the trunk? This is crazy. This lady has been on the phone the whole entire time talking. I can't even hear the person I'm on the phone with. Can you pop the trunk, please?
This is the pettiness and unprofessionalism you can face when you have a woman Uber driver. She is even seen getting aggressive with her rider in the video. Now should we take this one instance and demonize all women drivers like they're taking a few negative males' experiences and demonizing all male drivers? I don't think so. What say you?
People have been saying all day that we're cooked because of Uber's new safety feature that allows women to order female drivers. And one of the most insane stats ever is about 30% of all convicted human traffickers are female, which is insane. But at the end of the day, it's still strangers driving strangers.
That is a crazy stat. Women are just as capable of setting you up and driving you off somewhere. At the end of the day, they're still human. They have their rotten apples in the bunch also.
Report their passenger to ICE after Trump announced a $1,000 reward for every undocumented person turned in.
Trump said you guys got to go back to Mexico, right?
No.
Yeah. And he paying $1,000 a person. So I'm about to take you to immigration.
No.
Right. Yes, I am.
No.
You hopped in the wrong car today, dude. Migo.
Where are you going?
The situation became worse when she tried to extort the passenger.
I came here walking 30 years ago.
Yeah, see? I knew you was an immigrant.
No, see,
I knew you was.
I'm begging you. Please, I have.
Don't beg. Give me some money.
I don't have
$1,000. You ain't gotta have no money. I'm gonna take you, and you're gonna pay me. Either you're gonna pay me $1,000, or ICE is gonna pay me $1,000. You guys over here taking all our jobs. You're getting welfare, food stamps, Section 8, WIC. You come over here having babies, and you making money. You getting paid cash. I don't care. You going? No, you going back to Mexico, dude.
It's unknown how the ride ended, but one thing is certain. Fear is being weaponized. And
here's a video of a woman Uber driver threatening to abduct her rider for money. This man is just trying to get back home after a long day's work, and instead of her just doing her job and just driving the car, she's threatening him and trying to extort him for money. Bad encounters with women Uber drivers exist also, but because men aren't the complainers women are, always hunting for sympathy, you don't hear about them. If the roles were reversed here, this story would have ended up on the news, but because it happened to a man it didn't.
Okay, so starting next month, Uber is said to release their new driver option, and that is women drivers for women passengers. Now, this does make sense, and it doesn't affect me in any way. However, this is a scam awareness channel, and I have some thoughts on this. Let's talk about it. Now, we all know why this option exists, okay? There's comfort levels of a multitude on the Uber app, whether it is air conditioning, music, no talking. So why not add something else that somebody's going to feel comfortable with? However, I have some concerns because people have sent me screenshots in the past about somebody's profile picture and claiming to be a woman on their Uber Eats account only for a man to show up, and they believe that it's to get better tips, which definitely seems like the case. Also, has anybody talked pink tax here? Because we know that historically, women's only things always cost more for some reason. And in this case, there is significantly less percentage of women drivers than women passengers in the Uber market. So I can guarantee that women seeking to get this option, there is going to be some sort of surcharge just because obviously supply and demand is going to be at play here. Now again, I have no problem that this exists. I just want to see Uber kind of address some of the issues that I believe are definitely going to be a huge snafu in this option. So hopefully they can roll out some sort of verification, even if it's after one ride with somebody, to verify whether that person was actually a woman or not, and to hopefully kind of narrow the gap on the pink tax specifically in this option.
The ride-sharing company Uber just publicly declared that all men are violent predatorial threats and unveiled a new feature that is extremely discriminatory and most likely illegal that that effectively bans all male drivers from earning money as an Uber driver. I have never seen such a shameless and open act of discrimination before. At least when universities were discriminating based on race, they were trying to pretend like they weren't. However, Uber is being unapologetically straightforward with their intentions to discriminate against men. And this is happening while a new app called the T app is going viral across social media. This is a woman-only app where you have to verify with an ID and a picture that you're actually a woman to be able to use it, and allows women in whatever city to post a picture of the man that they're dating or interested in dating and receive public crowdsourced gossip about this person, which has led to the slander and defamation and reputational damage of thousands of men from scorned ex-girlfriends or people who don't even know them in just the short time that this app has been out.
Just like Uber is allowing women to pick women drivers, the same option is for men. Y'all men also have the same fucking option if you want to just request a male driver. There really shouldn't be any problem, issue, and or concern. Now, should there be? But there is, and it is the fact of the matter that y'all can no longer partake in your weird ass fucking activities. Y'all can no longer harass women. Y'all can no longer corner women into a fucking Uber and figure out where the fuck she lives. Y'all can no longer sit in an Uber driven by a woman and harass her ass. Y'all can no longer do the shit that y'all are doing in these Ubers, and that's why you're fucking mad. Y'all talk about discrimination. What the fuck are we talking about? Y'all have the option too, but you are fully 110% proving why this option needed to be fucking had. Proving to Uber and all women, oh yeah, this shit should have been happening. This shit should have been an option a long fucking time ago, because you niggas are showing that you're fucking weirdos. Y'all niggas are mad because us as women are able to protect ourselves now in just a little bit more of a way. We can be a little bit more safer. No, y'all niggas are mad for the fact of the matter that your weird ass fucking activities you be partaking in are now being cut short. Y'all now are having a harder time figuring out what the fuck you're gonna do. How am I gonna be able to harass women now? How am I able gonna be a weird ass fucking predator ass nigga now? If Uber's allowing this option, how? That's what the fuck y'all are giving. That are mad? You're mad because you can no longer be a fucking weirdo. Y'all niggas need to get a fucking grip, real shit. Cause what? Mad about this? With the country and world that we're living in? That's fucking insane.
So Uber just came out with a new function that will allow women drivers and riders to request gender to avoid being paired with men. And this is on a public scale. Like, they really posted this. And it just leads me to believe that this agenda to make men monsters is a real agenda on a wide brand scale. Because me personally, I have nothing wrong with allowing anybody to be paired with anybody. But for you specifically to say, hey, this is to have women have the option to not be paired with men, it just leads to me to believe, what is happening? It's okay, they're allowed to, but no one's looking out for my best interests. I'm the monster? Am I the problem? All these false SA charges coming up on innocent men at staggering record-breaking numbers, and no one is looking out for the safety of men.
He makes some good points. Men have been targeted by women with extortion attempts a lot recently. Women are using the world's sympathy and savior complex for them to their advantage. So hopefully, men get the option of choosing their driver and rider's gender also. Huge double standard.
What? So you mean to tell me I can't have the option? I bet you if I was to have the option, say, hey, I don't want to be paired with women to protect myself because I feel uncomfortable that they may say something that's not true. Now I got to fight in course. That's going to be labeled as sexist and misogynistic. Oh, you're not a man. You can't deal with it. But when it's the other side around, it's called protection. So for them, it's protection. For us, it's misogynistic. Oh, I get it. Those are the rules. So Uber, I won't be taking Uber anymore. I will be taking Lyft. Lyft, you got my word. I used to get Uber Eats too. Now I can't get Uber Eats no more. Or Postmates. I'm boycotting Postmates, Uber Eats, and Uber. I'm only taking DoorDash, Grubhub, and Lyft. And if there's any other services, I guess we'll have to bring the taxis back. Because this is some sexist shit. Until you meet my demands of allowing males to request males or gender as well. Because we should have that option. Protect me. If you telling me you don't have my best interest in heart, okay, cater to your audience, okay? Let the women find you. That's cool. I have nothing against that. I love women. I respect women. I hope they be protected in every way possible. But for you to say men are the monsters, in other words, that's what you're saying subliminally. I can't rock with that. Why? Because I'm a man. And for any man that's going to simp and say, yeah, this is a beautiful thing, you just don't understand what's happening to you. You're being labeled a monster right in your face. There's nothing to do with protecting somebody. Because if it was, we all would be protected. We all would have this option, but we don't. I hope y'all see what's happening.
Y'all know what's grinding me up lately that I keep seeing online? Is the fact that I keep seeing these entitled ass bitches talking about, oh, the Uber driver didn't help me with my luggage. I need y'all to understand that they do not have to help y'all with y'all luggage. Like, this shit is not a requirement. And as an Uber driver my damn self, I just don't do this shit all goddamn time, but I do Uber sometime, and I don't have to help y'all motherfuckers with y'all luggage. Lyft has a certain, I don't know if Uber does, but Lyft has a certain thing on their app called Extra Comfort. With that, they are supposed to help you with your bags. Y'all need to stop being motherfucking cheap and get the Extra Comfort joint. And I'm sure Uber probably has a same thing like that, but I never get those type of rides, so I don't know what the fuck that is. And y'all over here getting mad at the driver talking about, well, he's a male driver, he should be helping me with my luggage. Bitch, no, he should not. The fuck, like, y'all gotta understand something, right? If there's a lot of Uber drivers and Lyft drivers that are disabled, so if they're not able to walk without their wheelchair or their cane, how the fuck are they gonna help you with your luggage? Like, I used to do Uber, and I used to do Uber in a really bad area. You know, I used to do Uber in Philly, and everybody that knows how Philly is, motherfuckers is stealing your cars left and right. God forbid I get out the motherfucking car to help you with your luggage. Somebody run in my car and drive off with my shit. We gonna have a problem. So it could be a lot of reasons why motherfuckers ain't helping y'all with your luggage. All I know is I am not helping you with your luggage. Unless I see you are not mentally disabled. If you're physically disabled, I will help you with your shit. Other than that, you fully capable of doing it yourself, I'm not helping you. Oh, I'm gonna give them a 1-star rating now because they ain't help you with your luggage, bitch. So who's carrying your shit? Who the fuck is taking that shit off the goddamn belt at the airport? Because it ain't none of the workers helping you. How are you doing that? Because that's about the same motherfucking thing. You still gotta lift the thing up? Huh? The entitlement is blowing me. Because he's a male, he gotta help you because you're a woman? Bitch, get it together. I'm just glad that I had a father growing up that did not expect me to be relying on another man to help me with something basic like that. Y'all gotta get it together. Stop looking for the entitlement. Stop thinking because you're a woman that's a man, he gotta help you. No, he don't. He don't gotta help you with nothing.
Let this be a message to you. If you decide to believe all the men are dangerous social media rhetoric, and you choose a woman Uber driver because of it, just make sure that you can lift your luggage in and out of the car yourself. Because if you select a woman driver to pick you up from the airport, she might not be helping. This is just more of the unprofessionalism and cattiness that you can experience with women. Again, they're human also.
The gig economy just got safer for the girls. Uber just announced that women can request that only women pick them up, and women can also request that they only pick women up. Now, only 1 in 5 Uber drivers are women, so you're going to have a much extended wait time. I think this is what feminism is all about, give you the choice of shorter wait time or longer wait time.
With only 1 in 5 Uber drivers being women, the wait for one is probably going to be something of astronomical proportions. But hey, it's your choice.
Whoever runs Uber is an idiot. I'm pretty sure they're already a company that makes $0 or operates negatively when it comes to profit year over year. They're just getting funded by all these people that invest in it, but they're not actually turning a profit. They're basically the WNBA, but for taxi drivers at the end of the day. Now, I guess they're doing this thing where they're allowing women drivers or women riders to only choose women drivers, which, you know what, shout out to them because they are trying to make the app safer, which is good, but you can also just vet your people better. But the problem with it is I feel like it's like a double-sided, knife or coin or whatever the phrase is, because women drivers also aren't driving at night because it's not safe for them. So if there's no women drivers during a certain time and a woman is waiting longer for a ride, does that mean that the prices are going to be higher for women drivers? Or does this mean that people are just not going to have that as an option? I feel like it's a good way for them to have more angry customers and then just continue to lose money in the long term. Maybe.
Listen,
another nigga, bro. Like, god damn, why don't I get some females, bro? It's like the 10th nigga that I had to pick up from work. Like, what the fuck? Here you come. God damn. Nigga working at McDonald's. What up, bro? What up, bro? Shit. Just get off work? Hell yeah, nigga. Just get off work. You work at McDonald's? Yeah, I work here, nigga. Damn. How old are you? I'm 35, nigga. 35? Hell yeah, bro. You work at McDonald's? Fuck yeah. Damn. Fuck. Put your seatbelt on, bro. Like, god damn, you got a car? Hell no, I ain't got a car. Fuck. You got any water or any snacks up there, bro? You said water? No, I ain't got no water. Yeah. All this snacks and water and shit was for the females. I haven't had a female pickup all day today. Got y'all niggas, bro. I'm sick of y'all niggas, bro. Like, y'all ain't got cars. Like, shit. Nigga, you smell like booty and number 4. Number 4 quarter pounder. God damn, nigga. Sick of... I want females. I want to pick up females. I want to ask a woman, how was your day? I want to offer a female a free ride once I drop her off at home. Like, hey, girl, I'll pick you up after work. I miss smelling perfume when she get in my car. Now I'm smelling a number 4, an ass. God damn. Some bullshit, man. Niggas like, see, y'all messed it up for us. Y'all get into these cars and y'all try to flirt with the driver. Y'all fucking it up for all of us. I haven't had a female person that popped up on my shit yet. I got a nigga working at McDonald's that's 35, smelling like number 4 and ass. Some bullshit. Now put your seatbelt on, bro. And don't be roll the window down, nigga.
That was a funny skit to end on. That's how everyone thinks men are going to react after this new feature, but they're wrong. Men are going to continue doing what we've been doing, which is to keep on keeping on. Continue to strive for greatness, and keep hustling to feed our families despite any roadblocks put in our way. But demonizing all men for the actions of a few is juvenile, and plain wrong. But thank you all for watching. If you made it to the end, go ahead and subscribe and like the video as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. I'm interested to read all of your thoughts on this down in the comments, so make sure to let me know what you think. Take care.